Joining us now, Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman over the phone. Senator, thank you for calling in and joining us. What did you make of that announcement?
I'd say that the trash took itself out, threw it out. Yeah. And now he leaves an accused rapist. He's the guy that he'll be remembered, a guy that spent 10 years in Kick, the platform, that's the predator's paradise. He now defiled his marriage and sent sexual messages to women as a newlywed, and all the things he said. Now he gets to go away. He can go back online. He can go around doing all the kinds of things. But the trash took itself out tonight, and now finally, people in Maine have a chance to really vote on someone that's not a piece of trash.
How would you like to see that process carried out in Maine?
I don't know, but it's like he gave that weird long speech. It's like no one wants you anymore. I'm like, bro, you are an accused rapist. No one wants your endorsement. No one cares what you think. You are going, straight back into oblivion, and now that's the reality. To give that weird long speech and pretend like people will miss you. No one's going to forget you other than the guy that was pushed out of the election because a woman credibly accused you of raping her. So that's his legacy. All that weird long speech, that's his legacy. He will be remembered as an accused rapist that was forced. He acted like he had a choice. Like he's always been a dead man walking. So it's a good day. He choked up a couple of times during that announcement. Do you think he thinks he's the victim here? Oh yeah, definitely. That's the thing. I would say to him, like, P. Hustle, bro, you will only be remembered as the accused rapist that got pushed out of your election. That's your legacy, bro. And you are a guy that cheats on your wife. You're the guy that roughs up your ex-girlfriends. That's your legacy, bro.
So,
go back
Senator,
under that rock that you came from.
Senator, you have been very vocal about this for a very long time. You've been unflinching in your scorn for Graham Platner.
Oh, yeah.
The same cannot be said. Let me ask you. The same cannot be said about the leaders of your party.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like what? What Democrats saw in that trash bag? What did they see in this guy? Was it the Nazi tattoo? Was the gross messages online? The way he roughs up women? And now, what's why did you go in on this dirtbag? But yeah, it's like, this is your legacy, P. Hustle, and now adios, trash bag.
Can you be more specific about what leadership in your party you hold responsible for allowing this to get all the way to this point?
Yeah, absolutely. Bernie Sanders needs to apologize to the voters of Maine and to everyone that donated to that train wreck of a campaign. More than anyone, he pushed P. Hustle into the election, and now he keeps pushing these communists and these kind of awful anti-American people. So there's plenty of those people that have to humble themselves. Humble yourselves and stop pushing this kinds of people on people in my party.
So in the primary, P. Hustle won 72% of the support from Maine Democrat voters. He beat Janet Mills by some 50 points. What is your message to those Maine Democrat voters who voted for Graham Platner and are watching this unfold now?
Hey, I know this dude. Hey, I'm talking about, yeah, hey, Brad, how are you? Yeah, I'm talking about P. Hustle, like online. Oh, nice. Excellent. Yeah, on live. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. Yeah, no, what I would say to those 70% people that voted for P. Hustle, it's like, blame people like Bernie Sanders and other people that claim that that's a great guy. He is the right man to meet the moment. Oh.
Yeah. Senator John Fetterman, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll let you get back to your buddy you just ran into. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.